In a quiet corner of the Australian bush lived a small, round wombat named Wali. Wali had soft brown fur, tiny legs, and a big, curious heart. High above, in the eucalyptus trees, the koalas rested peacefully. They looked calm, quiet, and completely at home. Wali looked up and whispered,
"They look like they belong."
A cockatoo swooped down on a nearby tree branch. A magpie hopped beside him.
Koalas belong up high. That's where the real bush animals are.
Everyone wants to be like them.
The cockatoo tilted its head.
Why aren't you in the trees?
The magpie looked closer.
Why aren't you like them?
Wali blinked.
"I'm not a koala."
Wali tried to climb a tree. He held the trunk, pushed his little legs,
Oof!
and slipped back down. The cockatoo fluttered its wings.
That didn't work.
The magpie said,
Maybe you're just not made for it.
Wali looked down quietly. Just then, a koala climbed down from the tree. Cockatoo, come, let's go higher. The magpie followed happily. They all moved away together. Wali watched them go. The trees felt taller. The ground felt lonelier.
Maybe I don't belong like they do.
Later that day, Wali saw a group of koalas gathered together. They sat high in the trees, chewing eucalyptus leaves slowly. They looked calm, comfortable, and completely at home. Wali watched quietly from below. The cockatoo fluttered down beside him. The magpie hopped closer.
Why aren't you eating with them? Why aren't you eating with them?
Asked the cockatoo.
They all eat eucalyptus.
Said the magpie. Wali shook his head gently.
I don't eat that.
What do you eat then?
Asked the cockatoo. Wali pointed to the ground.
I eat grasses, roots, sedges, and small shrubs.
The magpie blinked.
That's different.
The cockatoo looked at Wali's paws.
Why are your hands so dirty?
Wali smiled softly.
I dig in the ground.
He walked to a small pot and washed his paws carefully.
I like to keep them clean.
He said. The magpie tilted its head, unsure. When the others finished, they climbed, flew, and wandered away. Wali stayed behind, feeling smaller than before. As the sun began to set, a quiet echidna walked slowly by. Her name was Buru.
Why so heavy, little one?
She asked gently. Wali sighed. I can't climb like the koalas. I don't eat like the others. Maybe I don't belong. Buru sat beside him.
You are not lost. You are just standing in the wrong story.
Wali looked up.
But I'm different.
Buru nodded.
Yes, you are.
She pointed around them.
Some climb, some dig, some eat leaves, some eat from the ground, some choose what is right for them.
She smiled.
Difference is not a mistake.
Buru continued.
But look closer.
The animals were still nearby, resting, sharing space, living together in the same bush.
You all gather. You all help. You all belong to this land.
That night, heavy rain began to fall. The wind howled, the trees shook. The animals grew afraid. Wali stood up.
This is what I can do.
He dug quickly, strong and steady, making a deep, safe home underground.
Come inside.
He called out. One by one, the animals came in. The cockatoo, the magpie, even the koalas. Safe, warm, together. The koala, cockatoo and magpie looked at Wali and said,
We didn't see what you could do. Thanks for your hospitality.
Wali smiled gently.
I don't need to be like you. I just need to be me. I'm not a koala. I'm a wombat.
And in his own way, he belonged. What makes Wali special? Have you ever felt different? What did you learn from Wali?